when we talk kind of cause and effect, right? If we talk about where that club bottomed out, what caused that club to bottom out in the position that it did? Was it something about the downswing? Was it something about your weight moving around? Was it something about body position? What do you think it was?
It was more my weight getting too far forward too quick.
Good.
Felt like the hips kind of slid out.
Good.
And the hands were trying to catch up the whole way.
Good. And so when the hands try to catch up, what happens? What is the effect of the hands kind of playing the quick racing game?
Casting, and then it's going to get fat.
Awesome. Well done. Yeah. So if you start casting that club, if that club starts releasing when it wants to rather than we want it releasing, then chances are we're either going to hit back here behind the ball or we're going to catch the ball above the equator and hit a low line drive. So making sure we don't let the body shift too far forward, making sure we don't let that club start casting down will only help us with understanding that low point and making sure our low point's correct. All things that we're working on. Yes, there's a lot of little intricacies to what we're working on, and we'll get down the path where it comes more natural to you. But again, making sure we understand that that path is very accurate and we're making sure it's a deliberate move through the golf ball without kind of trying to rush everything down in there, okay? So it's a happy medium between where you were before and where we are now, getting the lower body to go first and the upper body to follow, okay? Let's see a couple more swings. Slow that tempo down just a little bit. And when I say slow tempo down, what do I mean? Do I want you to take 15 miles per hour club head speed off there?
No.
Okay, what do I mean by that?
Kind of sync everything up, let everything coming through all together.
And it's more specifically on taking our time with the backswing.
Yeah.
If I get quick here, the rest of the process is happening fast. Chances are, get your hands on the club for me. If you get quick here, we're not wide on the takeaway like we want to be, having that big full arc. We kind of just pick that club up. From there, it's very difficult to make sure we're wide coming back down because you've got to cast to get to that position. So we just kind of throw that club down and the body moves with it. So if we get nice and wide, that's going to help us have a shallower arc. Shallow arc gives us what through the golf ball?
Better contact through right to left.
Yeah, good. And then nice full extension, right? So more distance comes out of it too. Perfect. All right, so nice wide arc here. Take your time on that backswing. Más. There, good. Okay, so talk to me. What's the main difference? What do we feel different there? Because there's always a root cause for what happened. So what is the main difference that happened on that downswing? I know what I saw, but tell me what you feel.
Felt the hands dropping first and then everything turning together rather than separated.
Good. And I think we need to kind of go back to the very beginning of what we were working on is when we are hitting the top of that golf ball, it's mostly because the upper body is going this direction rather than the hands coming back. So if we feel like we're getting stuck in a position where we're hitting the top of the golf ball again, I want you to really exaggerate the feeling of those hands coming towards your right hip. That's going to help you kind of stay back a little bit longer before we're trying to throw everything through the golf ball. So we'll stay more covering the golf ball or on top of the golf ball, if that makes sense. And then at impact, we're at the ball, and then we're transferring to the left side rather than doing it all from the top of the swing to try and get all that power. All that makes sense?
Yeah.
All right, one more good one. Then we'll switch on to something else.